Hey, welcome to the video. So today we're joined by my newest and probably worst purchase that I've made, this 2008 Saturn Sky. So come on, let's go take a look at it. So don't be fooled by its appearance from 10 feet away here. This paint is quite awful. Closer look at this paint here. It's pretty much completely faded and oxidized. The clear coat's not quite peeling, but these vinyl strips are, and yeah. Some nice hail damage there. Let's take a little walk around. So we got some 8-year-old tires. There's almost no brake pads left. Well, the clear coat is starting to peel here. And I think there's a new type of lichen that's growing inside of this soft top. So that's neat. And it's also torn. We also, of course, have a big chunk of the fender missing there from someone jacking it up in the wrong spot, I guess. But, you know, I still love it. I mean, look at this thing. It's adorable. It's been called like the American Miata. I think there was only like 35,000 of them ever made. So there was a couple different variants of this car. Obviously, this is the Saturn Sky, which I think looks the best. But there was also kind of the rounded version made by Pontiac, the Pontiac Solstice. There was also the Opel GT that was made in Europe. All of them basically the exact same car under the hood, same drivetrain. There was also a Redline variant of this Saturn Sky with a 2.0 turbocharged engine versus the base model here with the 2.4 liter naturally aspirated. But this was the last car they ever made, and here it is. But look at that logo. How can you complain with those beautiful Saturn rings on there? Obviously it's matching on the key. We can go ahead and take a look on the interior here. So honestly, probably the only nice part about this car, I've already kind of cleaned up the interior a little, but these nice leather seats that are original, the dash and everything, still in great shape. Cool little features, I'll show you here. This is the center console storage, I guess. Cool little latch here. We have some cup holders, which mine are a little cracked, but they still work as cup holders. And even one more passenger cup holder over here. These are hard to find in good condition, supposedly, which this one still seems to work, so very cool. It even comes with these great carbon fiber stickers, I guess. I really don't know why you would do this. They're over there on the door handle too. So as you see in here, it is a 5-speed manual, which was quite hard to find for these cars. I'm not sure if that's just because it was marketed as like a touring car versus a true sports car, but it's pretty hard to find them, honestly, in decent condition. Start it up for y'all here. Have a aftermarket exhaust that someone put on there, which is quite loud. The AC even works in here, although it only works either on maximum cold or maximum hot, so not sure what's up with that. Yeah, as we see here, this thing is just straight piped from the cat's back. I do think the cats are still in there. Alrighty, let's take a little look under the hood here. So, like I said, here is our 2.4 liter Ecotec engine, which, you know, I have not really heard too bad things about these. Come here. Let's take a closer look, shall we? We even have some coolant in there. We might even get some oil. Let's see. Yeah, there's stuff in there, and it doesn't even look too bad, really. All right, good enough for me. Come on. Finding the hole is tricky sometimes. Alrighty, there's some nice spider webs that come free. Maybe even a couple mice in there. Oh, that's Always exciting to see. Hopefully there's no chewed wires in here. I have heard that the electrical issues on this can be a little tricky. Let's see, do we have brake fluid? Maybe. Well, it looks a little dark, but you know, the brakes do work, although, like I said, there's almost no life to these pads in there. The battery was completely dead when I went to go see this thing. The guy had not washed it or even started it in 8 months, he said. He literally did nothing to it. So that's always comforting to see. But for how neglected it was, the thing is running real nice. From what I can tell, I didn't hear any strange timing chain noises or anything like that. Probably just needs a good cleaning. Hey, should we take bets how bad the air filter looks in here? You know, not too bad. I mean, well, okay, kind of bad. Probably should replace that. We do still have our catalytic converter and O2 sensors there, so that's something at least. I have not gotten this thing to pass inspection though, since the battery was dead. I guess the evap system was not ready. Or now, even with all those issues I talked about, I do think it's mechanically sound. It does only have 87,000 miles, so most of the issues are probably cosmetic, which we'll see if I can fix those. But I do just love this car. I don't know, there's something about it. I've wanted one of these Saturn Skies for a long time, and it just makes me smile to drive this thing down the road. Like, even the way the hood opens as well, I love that it opens forward. You know, it's hard to find parts for them, but it's just so cool. All right, I'll stop yapping and I'll get to cleaning here. Does seem to be a little bit of a oil leak, probably from the valve cover gasket. Let's get to washing before the sun comes over that hill and scorches us. I just went ahead and finished washing this thing, and I think somehow it looks worse after washing than it did before. Maybe because I can just see how bad the paint is actually looking, but yeah, I think I'll go straight to buffing and polishing, which I've never done before, but I honestly don't think I can make it look worse, so let's try it. I'm gonna attempt to use a little of this compound here, see how it goes. Well, it's definitely improving, you can already see. I was worried that there was just no clear coat left, but it seems like we might be able to bring it back here. The headlights are still hazy, I don't know if you can tell, but it's definitely still an improvement from how they look. This is basically how they were looking before. For just a little sanding and polishing, not too bad. We have kind of the same effect on the hood here. You know, you can see the gradient because I didn't want to mess up these vinyl stripes too much. So this obviously needs more work, but still improving. Thanks for making it this far in the video. So this is pretty much where I'm gonna end. I know it wasn't anything crazy today, mostly just trying to clean up the cosmetics on it a little, but next video I'll probably be working on brakes and get under the hood some. So let me know what y'all want to see. Obviously I'll probably do some modifications and stuff, maybe look for a new soft top as well. But thanks for watching. Have a good one.